Hi guys. So if I can get my camera to stop wobbling. Um, we are at the point in the video where we're going to learn how to do our first chain and how to hold the yarn with our hand. The tension of the yarn, when I talk about tension, it's talking about what you're going to be doing with your left hand. All crochet is done by holding the hook in your right hand, and you're going to be holding the working yarn, which is the yarn that comes from the ball of yarn. That's your working yarn. That's holding it in your left hand. So let's talk about how to hold your needle. Whatever feels most comfortable for you is what you need to do, but I'm going to tell you what works for me. I tend to hold it like you would if you're cutting your meat. So I just hold it in my right hand, grasp 3 fingers around, flip it over like I'm using it like a knife, okay? And then a lot of hooks, let me show you my aluminum hook. A lot of hooks will have this flattened piece right here at the base. That makes it easy for some people that hold it like this, or like I do, to put your thumb and finger on that. It just makes it easier to hold. It's not there for any special reason. It just makes it easier to hold. So in case you have some like that, you know what that is. Now, you've got the hook correctly held in your hand, whatever feels comfortable, and your left hand is the hand you're going to hold your tension in. Now, you need to know that I actually hold my yarn different than most people in the world. Most people will hold it with their finger up like this. I just can't do that. Something in my brain just does not click with that. So I'm going to show you how I hold it, because that's how I learned. So this is my working yarn. I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to drape it over. This is my left hand. I'm going to drape it over these 3 fingers, okay? Now I'm going to shut my fingers on it. Okay, so I'm holding it with my last 2, okay? Now, what I do, I kind of have to just hold it so I can show you guys. What I do is I hold it up with my middle finger. I know that's kind of weird, but I just hold it in between these 2 fingers, and then I make my middle one go under the yarn, okay? And then these 2 fingers are going to control the tightness of it against your hook. So I just go like this. That's just how I naturally hold it. You can play around with that, see what works best for you. Like I said, some people do it like that, which I just don't understand. But so you grasp your working yarn, how it works best for you, okay? This is the tension. You have to have tension in order to be able to grab the yarn effectively. And we're going to start with a chain. This is a chain. I'm just going to show it to you quickly, and then I'll do it more slow so you can follow along. But I just want you to understand what a chain is. A chain is basically your foundation row of your project. So see how I made those loops there? I'm going to show you how to do that. So we've got our first slip knot on that we already learned how to do in the previous video. We've got the tension. Now, what you're going to do is while you're holding this tension, you're going to take your hook and you're going to make it come towards your pointer finger, okay? You're going to make it go under the yarn like this, under the yarn, and you're going to twist your hook so that you are grabbing the yarn. So it's just going under the yarn and kind of twisting so that you can grab it, okay? You are going to pull that yarn through your slip knot, and that is your first little chain. And if you can see, it looks just like that. And I'm going to do that one more time. Okay? You take your hook, pass it underneath your yarn, grab it by twisting it a little and pulling it towards that loop and through. Okay? And your pattern will tell you how many chains. It'll say chain 50 or chain 10. So I'm going to chain 10. So I already did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and there you have your first chain. And I'm going to talk about how to actually get started with crocheting the different stitches in my next video. So hopefully you guys learned how to do the chain, and I want you to work on chaining 20. And when you have that mastered, come back and watch my next video.